I'm Ziggie Bergman, and for those of you that don't know me, my area of expertise is reflexology on the face. And I thought it might be really valuable to share just a couple of points with you that I find work incredibly quickly. The face is very accessible, and that means that it's very easy to add a couple of reflexes into, for example, your morning ritual. So when you wash your face, this is an ideal time to stimulate a couple of points that are going to hopefully help you feel a lot better and start the day off really positively. But just know you could do this any time of the day, and I'm in particular wanting to do it without any oil, so you don't need any equipment, any oil, other than your fingertips. So the first point that I actually want to do is the shoulder reflex, because I find, certainly speaking for myself, when I'm worried about things, my neck disappears and my shoulders start to get very, very tight. So if you just pinch at the inside of your eyebrows for 3 seconds, quite firmly, and release. Do it one more time. 3 seconds. And release. And don't worry if it's a little bit sensitive. If it is sensitive, there's no reason why you can't work along the eyebrows. But in particular, the shoulder reflex is just here on the inside of the eyebrow. And for the 3rd time. So each reflex I tend to do, if it's a single point, for 3 seconds, 3 times. The next reflex, and I find it's easier to sort of press upwards with your thumbs, is the diaphragm. And the diaphragm actually goes just underneath the cheekbones here in a sort of smiley face. And I take my thumbs either side of the nose here to start off with, and pressing in and upwards for about 1 second each time I move a couple of millimeters. And you can do this actually medium to firm pressure. It relaxes all the interconnecting facial muscles. And what you might notice is as you're coming towards the ears, it might be quite tight around here. And I'm hearing from a lot of people that they're having trouble sleeping, or they're grinding their teeth because they're worrying when they're sleeping. And so if you take 2 or 3 fingers and do a little bit of a circular petrissage move into that really tight masseter muscle there, you can add a little area of pressure points and little circular massage with 2 or 3 fingers, and that can really help just relax things. Once again, and I tend to do this 2 or 3 times, pressing in and upwards quite firmly. This is the diaphragm reflex. And keep going until you get to the ears. So I'm keeping it really simple, and it's really easy to do. You could do it with fingers, but I find it's easier to slip or misplace where you are, whereas if you're pressing in and upwards, you're always going to be doing it correctly. So the next one is the head and brain reflex. So right in the center of the forehead is the head and brain. And I use very slow circular movements. So each circumference is about 1 second. And if you like, you can either use the back of a teaspoon, which is very smooth and very cooling, or you could just use your finger. The added bonus of using the back of the teaspoon is that it really helps calm the mind quicker. But I'm keeping it really simple using just fingertip techniques today. You can also add in a visualization, and one that I really like is to think, as I'm doing this, of crystal clear spring water coming in from the top of the head, flowing through, sorry, flowing through, relaxing all the facial muscles. And I'm also visualizing this water attaching to emotional things as well. So any worries, any fear, and I'm going to see that crystal clear spring water flushing through the body, all the way down, through the legs and out the bottom of the feet. I mean, water is very purifying, and so I visualize my worries, my fears as being cloudy water, and behind I see this crystal clear mind that has clarity and calmness. And I find that adding in that visualization, which can also be used to remove pain. If you have any ailments in the body, I use it to visualize the pain flowing out of the body. So it can be used for a lot of different things as well. And finally, solar plexus breathing. I always end a treatment with solar plexus breathing. And to find the solar plexus on the face, I draw a line down the center of where the pupils would be. Look at where it crosses that diaphragm. And then on both sides, I'm pressing in and upwards and stimulating for 3 seconds. Taking a lovely deep breath in. And release as I breathe out. Again, drawing a line down from the center of the pupils where it crosses the diaphragm. This is the solar plexus reflex. And breathe out. And final one. And breathe out. And you can end with lovely little raindrops. This deportment move is a wonderful way just to invigorate the scalp. You can also do it onto the face and let go of any negativity. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if you enjoyed it, and I can think about whether to do another. And thank you very much for watching.